back in your faces and all of that. Trust me, I missed you guys so much. Quick context to today's news. So I'll give you updates concerning music and across the country. A lot has been happening. Edis came out today with the categories, and for some persons, as usual, they did not agree with the Edis category. For some persons, they are saying, yeah, they deserve it and they got to try this time. But then another set of people are saying, no, we totally disagree with this list you guys just brought out. Anyways, moving on, we have the Eddies. Looking at the categories and nominations they have made for the forthcoming awards ceremony. And moving on, we saw the Rookie of the Year. They have for the Rookie of this is a category that a voting category for the Rookie of the Year who has had a successful year musically with the absence of an album in the year under review. So the year under review is between January 2022 spanning through to March 2023. That's about a month and 3 months, a year and 3 months. So they are going to looking at a full calendar year and then about 2 months extra for the year in view. For the Rookie of the Year, they have the likes of LT, they have Bloody Civilian, they have Bayani, they have Odumodu Black, they have Gucci, and then they have Kaid for the Rookie of the Year. And then for the best recording of the year, through the same year in view, this is a non-voting category for the best recording that meets the judges' requirement of excellent songwriting, production, and rendition by an artist or group in the year under review. And then we have Burna Boy with the song Alone, we have Victoria and Tempo with Soweto, we have Omale with Amemes, we have Oxley with Kulosa, we have Davido with Sunday Service Choir with Stand Strong, and then we have No Woman No Cry with Thames Baby. And moving on, we have the best R&B single, and obviously this is a category for the best R&B single in the year under review by a single individual or obviously by a group. We have Burna Boy with Ed Sheeran for My Hand, we have CK with Madu, we have Dami Oniru with Just For You, we have Priye with we have Priye, we have Chike with Flavor with Hard to Find, we have Simo with Faye with Lawyer, and then we amazing guys. But then it is called the best R&B single for the year in view January spanning through to March 2023. I think for this category, it's like going to be the very difficult one to pick from because we have amazing guys on this category who obviously all deserve to win this award. Moving on, we have the best rap single, obviously for the year in view, January to March, and we have Reminisce with also we have Ladipo with Big Energy, we have Black Bones with Back in Uni, we have Odumodu Black with Declan Rice, we have Psycho P, and then we have Jerick with Fino with My Bro, amazing ones, and obviously another difficult category. And we can't wait to see what the edits are giving this one too. Moving on, we have for the best collaboration, we have Ashake with Burna Boy and with Sungba Remix. We have Benson, Kiss Daniel, and Shei Vibes with Gogalada. We have Fuse and Benson with Finesse, amazing song of last year. And for Finesse, Finesse was the song that took over the of last year. And this time, coming back to this category, we just hope for the best for the song. We have Spyro with Super Savage with Who's Your Guy remix, and we have Feels with Davido with Electricity, and then we have One Day Cole with Olamide with the legendary song Pe Paso. And then for the best street hip hop artist on the for the year in view, this is a voting category for the artists whose songs are inspired by the streets. Such songs should contain lingua, which may also be originated by the artist and popular on the streets. And for last year, we saw where Portable was taking up this category by the Headies for characters that were questionable. But this time we have the likes of Rexy with the song Abracadabra. We have Shei Vibes with Chance. We have Ashake with Joa. We have Zlatan and Young John with Hasta La Vista. We have Pokoli and Hot Kid with Otilo. And then we have Mobad with Peace. Oh, we take this one. For some persons, this is a category where some persons feel like it's a very simple one because for last year it was bumper to bumper. We used to have Portable at the time. We had a lot of guys that were giving us like back to back. For this year, a lot of persons are giving it an easy ride to some person. I won't call names, but then they are saying this is going to be easily swept by a particular artist because this particular category, is for this one they've nominated is actually a very easy ride for their supposed winner. Moving on, we have the Afrobeat single of the year. We have Burna Boy with Last Last. We have Arya Star with Rush. We have Kiss Daniel with Techno, with Buga, biggest song of last year. We have Fuse and Benson with Finesse. We have Spyro with Who's Your Guy. We have Ruga with Ashwaju. Which of this song is the Afrobeat single of the year? Mind you, this is a voting category for the best Afrobeat single in the year under review by a single or individual or group. So amazingly, we can't wait to see who is going to come through as the winner of this category. Now, for the Headies Viewers Choice Award, we have Rugal with Ashiwaju, we have Victoria and Temple with Soweto, um, we have Fireboy and Ashake with Bandana. We have Arasta with Rush. We have Ashake with Terminator. We have Mavins with Overdose. We have Crayon with Labalaba. We have Oxley with Kulosa. We have Kiss Daniel and Tekno with Buga. And then we have Fuse and Davido with Electricity. This is a voting category to award the fans' favorite artist. Okay, this is a voting category to award the fans' favorite artist with the most digital tractions, download, views, and streams in the year under review. People are crying, saying, "Where is Rema on this category? Because Rema should be here. Rema has the biggest song of the year. Why is Rema not in this category?" Obviously, the edits have a lot of questions to answer as it concerns that one. Moving on, we have the album of the year. We saw Burna Boy coming through with Love Damini. We have Ashake with Mr. Money with the Vibe. We have Rema with Rave and Roses. And we have Omale with Boy Alone. We have Victoni with Outlaw, and then Davido made it to this one with the album Timeless. Like I said, the year review is between January to March. So Davido made it for the year. And then Timeless is an amazing project, doing good at the moment. With Timeless make this one. Obviously, we can't wait to see what the edits have to offer as it concerns that category. Now, this is a voting category for the best album, solo or group, in the year under review that meets judges' requirements of excellence, songwriting, production, rendition, and impact. So basically, a lot is a voting category, but then the judges also have a lot to do as it concerns the winner. Moving on, we have the song of the year. We have Rema with Calm Down. We have Burna Boy with Last Last. We have Oxley with Kulosa. We have Chris Daniel and Techno with Buga. We have Fuse and Benson with Finesse. And then we have Ashake and Burna Boy with the massive jam at the time, Sumba Remix. Another voting category. Moving on for the best female artist, we have Thames, Simi, Tiwa Savage and Area Star. Obviously, these are like the only female doing good at the moment, and nobody comes close when it comes. Nobody comes close. For some reasons, a lot of people wanted Yemi Alade to be in the category, but then, regardless, for the Headies, they have a way of doing things that we don't do it. So for whatever reason, they vomited Yemi Alade, but then Thames had an amazing last year. Simi also an amazing person. Tiwa Savage had a very blissful run, and obviously Rasta was the revelation of last year. So basically, it was a well-deserved nominations, and the winner should be a truly deserving one. Moving on for the best male artist, we have Ashake, Rema, Kiss Daniel, Ruga, Omali, and Burna Boy. Obviously, this is a category for the overall most successful male artist with artistic quality and impact in the year under review, January to March 2023. Moving on, this is the big one of the night. This is where everybody want to see, and it's called the Next Rated Artist. We have Young John, we have Sheyi Vibes, we have Ashake, we have Victoni, and then we have Spyro. A lot of persons already have their winner, but then let us see what the Eddies will do as it concerns that. And then moving on, we have the African Artist of the Year. We have Rema from Nigeria, Burna Boy from Nigeria, Marwa Loud from Morocco, Diamond Platinum from Tanzania, and Black Sheriff from Ghana. This is another voting category for an individual artist or group with the most outstanding achievements, impact, and infiltrations into the international music scene within the year under review. Mind you, for last year, the next rated artist was Benson, which he went home with the car. This year, who is going to be the next rated artist? And that's like the big one of the night. Moving on, we have the digital artist of the year. We have Burna Boy, Aresta, Rema, Omali, Kiss Daniel, and Ashake. And obviously, for the international artist of the year, we have Drake, Future, Selena Gomez, Don Toliver, and then Ed Sheeran. This is going to be back to back, bumper to bumper, and we can't wait to see what they are for us as it unfolds. And now this is where a lot of persons came on with the handkerchief and tissue paper because it brought tears to people's face. People went back thinking and then wishing he was around to see all of this. Talking about Sound Sultan, he was recognized specially, and then this was said according to him that a special recognition to an individual for excellence and outstanding impact to the entertainment industry, and then they deem it fit to give that to his to Sound Sultan of blessed memory. We pray that the good Lord grant the family fortitude to bear that great loss, and we say amen to that. Rest in peace, Sound Sultan. We miss you down here. And moving on, we have Davido as the next guy on the news. We saw where for his tour, amazing one he has been having. He has done three, July 1, 7, and 8. I'm talking about Capital One Arena, Toyota Center, and the Credit Union One Arena. 13th is going to be at the MGM Music Hall. And trust me, Davido has been doing wonders back to back as it concerns the tour. And moving on, we saw where the city of Houston commenced Davido on a significant contribution to music industry and as signed by the mayor of the city of Houston that every 7th of July is now called the Davido's Day. What it means is every 7th of July in Houston is going to be honored with Davido, where the love what he's doing. They are saying, we want to honor you with this day, and then this is your day. We have given it to you. Big one to Davido, and obviously massive win to Afrobeat on that one. Moving on, we saw Davido coming out to announce more dates and more venue for the Timeless Tour. This time it's called the European Tour, and it's beginning on the 13th day of September, spanning through to January 31st, 2024. And then it's going to be in places like the UK, Manchester at the Vic Warehouse, Berlin in Germany at the Columbiane Hall, Dusseldorf in Germany at the Mitsubishi Electric Hall, at Copenhagen. Okay, it's going to be in Denmark at the Forum Black Box, Stockholm in Sweden. Also, it's going to be at the London O2 Arena, the UK, and obviously Paris, France, called the Aqua Arena. Now, for the O2 Arena, a lot of persons are saying Davido shouldn't have gone back to the O2 Arena because he's moved past that and then he has conquered that space. But then it's his store, it's his team, and then they decide that this time we want to also go back to the O2 Arena, and it's well deserving. And then he's saying, I want to shut down the O2 Arena, and obviously Davido can do that within the twinkle of an eye. Moving on, we saw Davido's song Unavailable surpassing 150 units sold in the US, more 150,000 units sold in the US. Amazing one to Davido on that one. For the video of Unavailable on YouTube, that surpassed 34 million views on YouTube, released 2 months ago, and then surpassing 34 million views is an amazing one. Recall that Davido said when the video hits 50 million, he's going to drop the video for views. So obviously, fans are streaming so hard to make sure that they push that to 50 million streams. Moving on, we saw Davido Unavailable feature Mr. Keys is now the highest new entry on Spotify France top song charts at 200 with over 53,000 streams. Massive one to Davido on that one. We saw for the Headies, Davido backed himself 5 nominations. That's for the fact that last year was a lot for him. He had a very up and down last year, losing the son, then going MIA, coming back 31st of March. Like a lot of people felt like he shouldn't be in this category. But then he came and then he got 5 nominations, big ones to Davido, inclusive of Best Collaboration, Best Recording of the Year, Album of the Year, Best Inspirational Single of the Year, and obviously Viewers' Choice Award with Electricity. Big ones to Davido on that one. For the last guy, we have Rema as the last guy on the news. We saw where for the Billboard Global 200, Rema made it to number 6. For a long time, we saw the song. The table has changed basically. One now we have Olivia Rodrigo sitting at number 1 with a song Vampire, then Flowers as number 2, Taylor Swift as number 3, Ella Boyla Sola number 4, La Baby number 5, and then Calm Down as number 6. Now for the Billboard Global, excluding the US, we have Rema on number 6. Olivia Rodrigo sits at number 1 at the same time, and then Rema is now on number 6. For the Billboard Hot 100, we have Olivia Rodrigo. Now this list has changed massively because we used to have Last Night as number 1, but then Olivia has come out and then she's back number 1 with her song Vampire, and then moving Morgan Wallen to number 2, and then which obviously means Rema has to go down to number 4. Big one to Rema because obviously at this point he has outdid himself and he's just doing whatever he's doing at this point is just is Yoruba Jara, because Rema has done everything he has to do on this category. We saw moving on, we saw Rema Calm Down being number 1 in the USA for the Billboard Adult Pop Airplay number 1 on the Billboard Rhythmic Airplay, number 1 on the Billboard Pop Airplay, number 1 also on the Billboard Afrobeat Song, number 1 on the Billboard Radio Song, and then number 1 on the Shazam Top Song, all in the USA. These guys are massively consuming Rema songs at the moment. First African song to hit number 1 on the USA overall radio chart. Big one to Rema on that one. The big one is this: Rema have spent 45 weeks at the top. A big one, Rema have spent 45 weeks at the top. And for the fact that we're counting 45 weeks, it's gonna be a breaky one, because in matter of weeks from now, Rema is going to spend a whole full calendar year at the top. Because looking at the kind of song we're dropping, no song look like that song to challenge Rema for that spot. And Rema have now spent 45 weeks at the top, and then it became or he beat his own record and extended his own personal record as the longest running number one African song in the history of the Billboard Afrobeat charts to as number one, spending 45 weeks. Next week will be for the sixth week, and obviously before the year runs out, Rema would have done a full calendar year as number one on the US Afrobeat chart. Massive one to Rema on that one. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. Trust me, by this time morning, we'll get you guys new update as it concerns Afrobeat. People are talking, a lot of persons are disagreeing with Headies. All of these conversations will bring them to you as it unfolds. Take care of yourself, guys.